All right. Yeah, here we are. Hello.
Welcome. Howdy.
Welcome.
Maybe we should say.
Welcome to the Earful Tower pub quiz. My name is Oliver G.
I'm Lena.
I'm the host of the Earful Tower podcast and leader as a fashion designer / illustrator.
That's right.
/
That's me.
handbag designer.
/ so many things.
And we're tuning in to give you 35 questions about Paris.
In 35 minutes plus some.
And I can
Probably
start.
an hour.
Yeah, that's about right. I see people are tuning in from all over the world. That's very exciting.
Yeah.
You guys have been talking before we came in.
And I think you need to show your jacket a little bit more.
I think that's what we'll begin with.
Yeah.
At least I'll let the music run out. Have we figured saying everything that we've talked about?
I'm not sure.
There's probably some new faces here. I just need to say the first thing. This is a pub quiz about Paris, and don't write the answers.
No
in the
answers.
comments. That's it.
We say this every week. All right.
So there's a reason. There's a reason that we're dressed
There's a
like
reason
this.
we look like this.
And
I promise, it's not just fashion.
And that reason is that yesterday, was it yesterday?
Yes.
We were meant to fly
Yesterday.
to Seattle for a 5-month trip across the United States of America, Seattle to Miami.
That's right.
And
Not the direct way, just like zigzagging our way through the country.
like a Russian N, a backwards N.
Exactly.
I start seeing people in Seattle who are watching. Karen Olsen's back.
Oh, hello.
Hey, Eddie
Hey,
G's
hey.
in the room.
Oh my god.
A few.
Familiar faces.
He calls it an American dream, referring to what we're wearing.
Yeah.
So what we're
Yeah.
gonna do is we're gonna go through. We'll never catch up. Did I say 5 months? I meant 5 weeks.
Oh, yeah, big difference. Massive difference, actually.
And we've scripted a bunch of cool questions this week. Some with the help of you guys. Others.
With the help of our brains.
Exactly right. A little bit American feel to get us started, and then we're going to go through the questions, prizes for the winner, either a book or one of Lena's prints. But we're mostly here to have fun and maybe learn something. Have I got everything so
Perfect
far?
combination. I'd say so.
The trip wasn't cancelled; it was postponed.
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 Very important.
Okay, cool. I see people are watching from Milwaukee, LA. Eddie says his brain is sharp as a tack. That's our perennial wooden
Amazing.
spoon winner. Have we got Maria Transato in there?
Maria in the house.
Great.
In her house, I suppose.
Cool. Okay. Cool. We're never going to catch up on all the comments because you guys put too many too quickly. But we've got some fun questions to get through today.
Shelly's here as well.
Brilliant.
Okay, great. This is excellent. Full house.
I see over 100 people watching. That's a good sign that we should get started. 35 questions, 35 points, a few bonus ones in there, and then at the end we'll hang around to talk for about half an hour or so. So
Give or take.
if you got questions about the book tour or Paris or lockdown, we'll do it then and not during the quiz.
Or if you just want to like say hi, it's cool too.
I saw someone saying I look like a biker. This is the jacket I've been wearing all week in honor of the postponed trip. I got it from a flea market. No, a thrift shop.
Vintage shop in the second arrondissement.
It wasn't the third arrondissement. It was the second arrondissement. And
This beauty of a
hat.
headpiece, I picked up on our last road trip in America. Do you remember where
It was New Mexico, I think.
Oh, I thought it was Texas. Oh well, either way.
Which was it?
I think it was Texas.
I think it was New Mexico, but you might be right. Texas.
No, New Mexico.
Okay. So
Yeah.
here we go. Speaking of America, we're going to start off with a round I call France in America. Before we do anything,
What does that mean?
before we do anything, I take my glass off to be serious here.
Yes.
Write your answers on paper. For if you win, you'll need to send me a picture of your answers. It's very easy to cheat, of course.
Oh, it's super easy.
Honesty system. Write it on paper.
Did you say
Send
honest
it-
sister?
Yeah, honor system is what I meant to say.
Honest sister.
Cool.
Yeah, sure.
And Holly says 110 watching, but only 45 likes.
What?
We can fix that, Holly. Everybody go. Okay. Shit, it didn't happen. Okay, so France and America. These are questions that you will write on paper, getting progressively more difficult with some kind of connection to the United States of America and France in honor of the trip that we
course.
have postponed. Okay. Hello, Dallas, Texas.
Howdy.
And what we'll do is one of us read the question, one of us keep an eye on the comments. Let's
Okay.
go. This quiz is on. Quiz number 7, and we're on.
Are you ready?
What unusual addition, round 1, France and America. What unusual addition to the city of Paris, Texas? Let me start again. What unusual addition did the city of Paris in Texas add to their own Eiffel Tower replica?
And I see Guy Griffin from
Guy's
the
watching.
Popular Cafe,
Brilliant.
plural, Obicom and Mariko saying hey.
So Guy is, I've been speaking to Guy on the phone today. You guys who listen to the podcast regularly will know who Guy is. He's going to be on the podcast real soon. There's the answer. There's the question in the comments.
Yeah, not the answer.
So they've got an Eiffel Tower replica in Paris, Texas.
I love that. When was it
That is
built,
cool.
do you know?
I'm asking the questions in this round, Lena. I don't know. But I know that they added the replica. They added the answer when there was another replica built in the States and they wanted to be different. So what did they add to it? That is question 1.
Okay.
And Karen and Guy are chatting there. That's lovely.
Oh, that is nice.
Next question.
Community.
Lena.
All right, question number 2. What French food is famously sold at the Café du Monde restaurant in New Orleans?
Do you know, I was just thinking when we were in, we went through Texas.
Yeah.
And we went, while you're thinking about that, we went through Texas. And I just had a flashback. We went to you remember the Paris Basketball Museum?
Yes,
and they
I
got-
remember. Okay, this is a pretty funny story.
I
actually.
convinced them that I was a big shot basketball and they got me to sign a mini basketball. And I think, if any of you guys are in Texas, I think it's still on display there. So if any of you guys in Texas, go and check that out for me. So what was your
It's so
question?
funny.
Cafe du
It was
Monde.
literally next to, was it Shaq's shoe?
Yeah.
It's like Shaq's shoe and like cool signed basketballs, and then it's like a small basketball signed with Oliver G. You didn't even remember what your team
I
was
know.
called.
Speaking of Shakshuka.
Shakshuka.
Guy Griffin, hope you're still there. What was the next? What French food is famously sold at the Café du Monde in New Orleans? We went there too. Met Aaron from
Shakshuka.
Sin and the Beast.
Oh yeah, New Orleans.
He was living there.
That's right.
Question.
Aaron.
I'll copy in question 2.
Yeah.
Aaron, are you watching? That would be cool. Charlotte Pleasant says in capital letters, "Love in the book." A friend of the show who bought the book. What a lovely girl.
That is so nice.
Girl, woman. Question 3.
Person.
I'm quite proud of this question, so I'll ask it. Modelled loosely. Modelled loosely after the Chateau d'Amboise, a royal retreat in France's Loire Valley, which building would you find at 8221 Sunset Boulevard in Los Angeles? Remember, do not answer in the comments thread, write it on your paper. French girl in Seattle, loving the book too. A fun fact about that place. When I was researching it, as you guys read, I put it in the comments.
Good question. Yeah.
Do you know who died there?
Yes, we talked about this just before the quiz actually, and we saw that Helmut Newton, the famous photographer, fashion photographer, died pulling out of
That place.
that place. I was very close to saying it.
We're famous for giving the answers away.
Woo!
So there's question 3. Melinda Larson still hasn't received either of the copies that she ordered. That's the thing. For the people who've ordered the books, the postage is a little bit slow because of the pandemic.
Yeah. Oh.
But Melinda, rest assured it's on the way, and I'll triple check that, but I know it is on the way.
All
We
right.
can do this one.
Moving on to question number 4.
Jenica knows all of these. Loving this thing. Oh,
Woo.
confident, Jenica.
Okay, off to a good start.
Yeah.
Let's see if it lasts. Okay, so question number 4.
Gin and tonic from north of France.
Sometimes nicknamed the Rome of the West, which US city is named after the French king who reigned from How do you say that?
You say 1226.
From 1226 to 1270. That was weird. From 1226.
Oh, I'll copy that down there as well.
Yeah, do that.
This is kind of fun. It made us feel like we were doing the trip, even if. Sometimes nickname the Rome of the West. Got to be careful not to copy the answer in there. Christine's anxiously waiting for her illustrated book, which is in the mail as well.
Good, good, good. Yes, they will arrive soon, hopefully.
Those ones take a little longer because Lena has to illustrate them.
That's right. And
She's a busy lady.
Yes.
Should I put the link for people that can buy the
It's
illustrated
pretty
books, or are
exciting
you
how
sick of
many.
doing it?
No, I do like it, but it's exciting to see how many people actually do order the illustrated version. I thought when we made it like an option, I was like, oh, maybe we one or two, but there's been a lot.
Oh, we have our first jail. Oh, yes! Okay, Catherine, you're not allowed to answer in the comments because that sends you to jail.
Yeah.
Directly.
Yeah.
You're in jail in the Bastille. Don't do that.
You're in Shawshank.
Don't do it. Don't do it. You're yelling from the back of the room. And there's no way out.
Oh.
Except good behavior. Lastly,
Good behavior.
getting trickier as we go.
Okay.
Fabian Renault in the comments. Did you guys all hear Fabian Renault in the audiobook? Did you hear that?
Yeah, loved it. Yeah, I did.
That's pretty good.
It's really good.
John's getting none of these. Oy.
Yeah.
Here we go. Fifth one. What US city, remember, answers on your paper, what US city takes its name from the French word for strait, as in the passage of water that connects two seas or lakes? So strait as in dire straits. So which US city takes its name from the French word for strait?
That's tricky. These are tricky. Maybe more easy, like simpler for the people who speak French.
I love it. All these people saying they're tough when it's about America. I thought you guys were all in America.
And Joseph just received 6 prints from me. Yeah. Thank you so much.
And
so
Judith,
excited. I saw your picture.
Judith loves Fabian's part in the audiobook. He was very good, wasn't he?
It's very charming.
Yes.
Charming lad.
And Jacqueline lives in the States. So we'll get to the answers in just a few seconds. But there's not usually here we'd go over them, but you've got them all written down. So I'll just look at the comments for a sec. Lena's rocking the 70s groupie look. French girl in Seattle who wrote some of the questions we're going to be getting to in a second says that you look like you're ready to become a Bruce Springsteen groupie.
Yeah.
And he would love to
probably
have you around.
Oh, well. Give him a call. Yeah, you know, what can you do?
It's hard for me to compete with him.
If we can't go to America, we take the Americas here.
Hard to compete with Bruce Springsteen because he's tougher than the rest.
Moving on.
Says Pink Cadillac. Okay, answers. The first 5 questions. The answers are... Eddie, did you go all right in this one? Eddie G?
I think he must have got.
Because he does live in the United States of America, so we'd expect 5 out of 5.
Yeah, we do.
Question 1. What unusual addition to the city of Paris, Texas? What did they add to their Eiffel Tower replica?
It was / is a cowboy hat.
Yeah, I think it was red or pink or something.
I think it's red, like bright red. Can anyone confirm this?
Michael Boyd says, thank you for teaching us American history. I'm glad. That's the other point of this, is we're meant to learn something. So the first answer needed cowboy hat. Would accept hat.
It is. Lita says red. Yeah.
Thanks,
red
Lita.
Cowboy hat.
We knew that you were in the state of Texas.
I mean, how good is that? That's like the perfect thing they could have added.
On the book tour, I'd planned a detour just to go there.
I know,
and I remember some people
to buy a red cowboy hat for a photo shoot next to it. That's okay. Next time.
It's okay.
All right. Next
either that or cowboy boots. No, need a cowboy hat. No. 10-gallon hat. Does that count? That counts.
Sure.
Eddie claims 5 out of 5, and Charlotte says, "What do you be, Eddie?" What French food? That was a New Zealand accent.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay.
And Eddie says, "Are you trying to fight, Charlotte? Because I will." Oh dear. What French food is famously sold at the Café du Monde restaurant in New Orleans? If you wrote croissants, you'd be wrong.
Yeah.
We needed
beignet.
Beignet.
And that is like little donut-y things.
Although I looked at a picture of it, and it looks like they do them a little bit differently.
Really?
Yeah.
We lined up, but the queue was massive. It was so big, so we actually just did not do it.
That's true.
We were like, well, we can just get it in Paris.
We had a hurricane cocktail.
We did.
I'm going to ask you a question.
With Aaron.
Yeah. I'm going to ask you a question. Someone asked, is it acceptable to say donuts?
Yeah.
You think?
Yeah, I think so. I think so. Like, sort of.
Is it acceptable to say the puff pastry with powdered sugar?
But it's A. Yeah. We know what you mean. Yeah. Yeah, as
You're
long
so
as you don't-
generous as
No,
a,
but as long as
as
you
a
like,
gatekeeper.
they mean the right thing.
If you meant the right thing, if
Yeah.
you guessed.
They mean well.
Some people say it's not acceptable to say donuts, so it goes down to you. Is it acceptable to say donuts?
I say it is acceptable to say donuts
Okay.
because a beignet is sort of translated as a donut. I say, or a
I
whole
wonder
donut.
if anyone's going to get angry. It happens every week!
Doesn't matter. Moving on to the next one.
Modelled loosely after the Chateau d'Amboise is which building at 8221 Sunset Boulevard? Did you get it, Eddie? 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 Did anyone get it? Go on, Eddie. I knew he said I got this one. And then he didn't write.
Yeah.
Chateau Marmont, correct, Eddie.
Yes.
He wrote it so quick he got the spelling all wrong.
Oh, I got so excited.
Everyone's talking about whether donuts is acceptable.
Oh no,
But Lena
beignet is
said
the
it.
new bourbon.
Yeah,
It's true.
but
Well,
it's
I'm
accepted.
sorry, but it's accepted.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I know you mean well.
Next one was sometimes nicknamed the Rome of the West. I've not been to the Chateau Marmont. Have you been?
No.
Have
But
you been, Eddie?
I want to go just to check it out.
Jackie Williams had lunch there.
Yeah.
Guy Griffin's gone strangely quiet. Does Rihanna eat beignet? Gosh. What was the other one? Bourbon. Yeah, oh my gosh. Okay.
It's happening again. Okay.
The Rome of the West is the town of St. Louis.
Meet me in St. Louis.
Someone wrote Louisville or Louisville, I don't know how you pronounce it, and they went to jail for that. So just a reminder not to do that, and you were wrong.
Guy Griffin is so lost.
My gin and tonic from the north of France.
Oh, I'll join you.
He feels like he's on LSD.
Oh.
Again. So, Guy, you must be new around here. What we do is everyone writes down the answers on paper. 5 in a row, then we'll give you the answers. And if you win, Guy, you get a book or a...
That's fun.
What, that?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You get a prize, Guy. It's all fun games, you know?
Yeah. You
Come
get
on,
his
Guy.
book, or you get my print.
Yeah.
You
or,
choose.
Did I share
No
that?
one will be offended.
No. Oh, well.
Well, I mean,
And for those wanting to make Lena do drawings in the quiz, there's the link to buy my book. Now, where are we up to?
Well, I just saw someone commented about the Chateau Marmont.
Oh, David
A
Smith.
little- yeah. Room 29 by Chili Gonzalez and Jarvis Cocker, themed on the chateau, on the hotel.
Fun story.
Fun story, because that just popped out to me, because we actually met Jarvis Cocker here in Pigalle,
He lives around the corner.
like a couple of months ago.
The lead singer.
Yeah, very cool guy.
Common People. What's the band called?
Pulp.
Pulp, yeah.
Love
Had a
Pulp.
chat with him. He said he'd be on the show. Sure.
Yeah.
Never heard back
We'll
from him.
see.
Okay, so
Anyway.
is that 5 answers? Oh, no. Which US city takes the name from the French word for straight? Who got that? That's the hardest one. Did anyone get it? Guy says there must be an easier way to get a book and a print. Oh, look at that. He's supporting the Earful
yeah.
and the Parisian postcards. Of course, people can buy it too. The answer was Detroit. Correct, everybody. Comes from the word Detroit.
Oh, so many people get
Detroit.
this. Yes. Yes.
Joseph says just buy one. Well worth it. Or be the best and win one.
Yeah.
Dinkir's boyfriend got it. Hello, Dinkir's boyfriend.
Hello.
Steve. Just guessing. Okay, now. Oh, John is on 0 out of 5.
Ah, John. Sorry, but better luck this round, because we are moving on to a fun section called...
Karen says this was too US focused for me, but doesn't reveal her score. Shelley gets 5 out of 5. Eddie claims she's cheating. Maria's on 5 out of 5. So is Brian. So is Amy.
Whoa. Okay,
Charlotte.
good. Karin, 2 points. 2 points. This is like Eurovision.
So this
like
next round, you guys might have saw that French girl in Seattle, a friend of the show, was chiming in on the comments. I said, French girl. She says, call me Vero. Branding, very good. She says, well, where was the conversation at? I forgot myself. She's from Seattle too.
No.
She wrote these questions about French expressions, and
That's
I said, Vero, to what do I owe this pleasure? She said, I ask just one thing. I said, what, Vero? And she said, will you ask your people to subscribe to my YouTube channel? because if I get over to 1,000, she's going to do some amazing videos for us or something. So what I've just done is put the link to her YouTube channel, and I'm going to look at what she's on in terms of subscribers to see how many of you do it. I'm not even doing the next question until you guys all go over and subscribe.
Checking on it.
She's on 885. I expect that to be to 1,000 by the time we finish this quiz.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's very cool.
Click the link, subscribe, cost nothing. Support a Paris creator.
All right, great. This section is so fun. I'm very excited about this.
Lisa was saying, oh, I was looking for the pub quiz on Facebook.
Ah.
Something we like to do around here is someone will give you a score out of 5. The first one that comes up is how many points you're on there, Lisa. So Lisa, you are on 3. Lisa, you're on 3 out of 5. Now, let's continue.
Great.
Eddie, too late being generous like that. So these are French expressions. We're going to say them in French, translate them literally into English, and then give you a multiple choice for what they mean.
What do you mean? Yeah, the translation.
Yeah. Okay, understood? Have we made it very clear?
I'd say so.
So everything's A, B, C. We'll say it in French, translate it literally, and then you got to guess what it means. Or if you're French, maybe you already know. Here they come. 5. We'll take it in turns.
Okay.
The first one, to poser un lapin, which means to put a rabbit to someone. Poser un lapin, put a rabbit to someone. Does that mean A, to cheat someone, B, to cheer someone up, or C, to stand somebody up? Write it on your paper.
Did you put the question?
Yeah, what do you mean?
In the chat? Or doesn't matter?
I'm not going to put it, it's too much.
Yeah. Yeah.
I could. Nah, just write it, guys.
Yeah,
Or, let's see what it looks like. Sometimes they look real ugly when you write it like that. There you go.
Well, at least it's there now. All right, so the next one. So what does the French expression of avoir la patate, to have the potato, mean?
What does it mean to have the potato?
To have the potato!
Wasn't it Parmonte who brought potatoes to Paris?
Yes, it sure was. Does it mean A, to feel depressed, B, to feel great, or C, to feel hungry? To have the potato, are you hungry, depressed?
Oh, I have the potato.
Great.
What would that mean?
Yeah, don't know.
Huh?
Next one.
Oh,
post it.
do I have to post it?
I don't know. I feel like they like it.
Okay.
Yeah, you like it, guys. Don't you?
All right, here's number 2. I haven't put the A, B's and C's in. You guys will have to figure it out for yourself. Number 3. I'm going to do my French pronunciation here. Number 3 is on avoir ras-le-bol. Ras-le-bol. So literally to have a bowl full of it. So imagine, I have a bowl full of it today. Does that mean A, to be greedy, B, to be busy, or C, to be sick of it, fed up with it, so on?
Ah, you have a bowl full of it. Can you say it about... Yeah, I guess so. Like you. You have a bowl full of it. Yeah.
People are guessing. Oh, DMX Oz.
Yeah.
That goes to jail because you're answering.
DMX.
Or you're guessing.
Either way, don't put any answers in the comment section. 0, nothing.
You know, everyone at home goes, oh.
I know, and I feel like we're being so boring to repeat it all the time, but I feel like we have to. Okay, yes,
Don't blame
you
me,
got
don't
it.
blame me.
Okay,
Did I put that one down? But that is prison, DMX. You're in prison with Catherine. Next one.
All right. Ugh, I can't even pronounce this one well, but stick with me. Avoir la moutarde qui monte au nez. To have the mustard going up your nose. That doesn't sound very pleasant.
No.
Does it does it mean A?
Hang on, do you have the moutarde in your nez?
Does it mean A, to lose your temper, B, to be in hysterics, or C, to have hay fever, which we both do at the moment?
Guy Griffin has finally got the game. He understands. He is also French.
Good, yeah.
Good gin. I think it's from a chateau near Normandy. A gin.
Oh, yeah, I think so too. I was just reading Vera's comment here. Do you know it's a popular 70s comedy with Jane Birkin?
What is Moutarde Soulanaise?
Oh,
Soulanaise?
really?
Do you pronounce it
I have to
nez?
check it
Yeah, of
out. No,
course.
I didn't know.
The last one in Vera's round here is to manger sous le pouce, which literally means to eat on the thumb. So does that mean A, to eat small amounts, B, to eat on the go, or C, to be very hungry? And I'm writing that down there too.
I love expressions in any language. It's so fun. Like in Swedish, we have
Oh, Swedish has some good ones.
yeah. Just one, for example. There's I think we brought it up before, but like you can say, "There's no cow on the ice,"
No cow on the ice.
and that means that it's all good. No worries. Nothing to worry about. Just beauty like that.
This.
And we actually use it, don't we, Karin? If you're still watching. Ingen ko på isen.
I'm going to go through and give the answers right now. I expect people have signed up to Vera's YouTube page. I'm just going to have a look, make sure everyone was 20 people went over there. We can do better than that. But the answers.
All right, yes. So, do you want to go first?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
And there's Vera's page again. She wrote the questions for us for free. Give her a little subscribe. So, French expressions. The first one, poser un lapin, is when you stand somebody up. C. In other words...
Do you think it comes from like a magician, like you pull a rabbit out of a hat, like you're just like vanishing acts?
No.
Sort of? No.
I think it's when they used to put rabbits in front of people who had no one show up to dinner. Like the waiter would come and put a rabbit in front of them. And
It's like, I'm sorry, your date is not coming.
Should I put the rabbit there?
You go madder.
That's what I think.
Oh, that's weird. Okay.
Eddie asked if there's a fashion round. Did I already address that?
There is.
There is fashion.
Yes, I've done my homework. Yes.
Number 2.
Okay, 2. Have the potato. Avoir la patate. It means that you feel great. Weirdly enough. Or not so weird if you love potatoes. But you can also say j'ai la pêche, j'ai la banane. So like to have lots of fruit and veg, I guess, is a good thing.
Avoir la banane is like smiling, I think.
Yeah.
Someone's asking if there's a fashion round. Yes, it's coming. Paper cutout, not this week.
Nope. Can't do it all.
Can't do it all. Busy week.
Yep.
Avoir ras-le-bol means to be fed up, as DMX said.
Oh, which one was that? Was it B or C?
Patate was B.
Yes,
To
B.
feel great.
To feel great.
Ras-le-bol was C. To be fed up.
And avoir la moutarde qui monte au nez. Oh, I can't even see it.
Avoir la patate, B. Great. So the answer so far in order is C, B, C.
Okay.
La moutarde qui monte au nez. If you wrote C, hay fever, as in sneezing, you're wrong. You are wrong. Oh no, you're wrong.
You're so wrong. Because it means to lose your temper. It's A.
To lose your temper.
And then we are on to the 5th one.
Which is manger sous le pouce, which means to eat on the thumb, or B, to eat on the go. That means so far now,
How weird.
you have 10 points in total. I want to see what you are on out of 10. And did you like the round? I'm interested.
I love this
Fabian,
round.
oh my god.
Oh
5
my god, Fabian! He's killing it.
There's a question for you later,
Great.
Fabian.
Is it?
CBCAB. I don't know if that was what
don't
we
know what
said
that means,
or.
but hopefully.
But I think they might be the answer.
Oh, someone's at 10 out of 10.
Who's
oh,
on 10 out of
Maria,
10?
of course, it's Maria. Oh,
So
and
is
Melinda.
Melinda.
Yes. 8 out of 10.
Christine
okay,
guessed
this
and
is
got
good.
5 out of 5.
Charlotte loves a round. So does
Loved
Erica.
it. Loved it. People saying
Good,
loved
good.
it. I got
And
good
someone
news.
saying that's a strange expression, Bruce. I think that's you.
I got good news. There's a follow-up to that round at the end of the quiz. 5 more like that. So all you guys who thought it was fun, there will be more from Vero at the end. Fabian on 7 out of 10, equaling his highest score ever. I added
Total.
that. I added that. Frank is in the room and he's on 4. Pat's on 8. Michelle is on 7.
This is good.
Time for a bonus question.
Which one though?
The bonus question is, are you ready? Have you been paying attention? Nowadays, this is for a point. Do not write it down. Is Eric Clapton in the house, by the way? Someone's asking?
Eric Clapton.
Narcoleptic?
Oh yeah, last week's winner.
Yes, reigning champ. Nowadays we see Eiffel Tower key rings. Write this on your paper. Nowadays we see Eiffel Tower key rings as a popular souvenir for tourists. But what souvenir featured the Pont Neuf many hundreds of years ago? The reason that's a bonus question, please do not write it, guys. The reason that's a bonus question is because I gave you the answer. I gave you the answer at the end of last week's quiz, as I tend to do. So if you're watching, you know exactly what it is. If you remembered it, write it on your paper.
Yeah, it's your little goodie bag from last week.
I'm just having little sips.
Just a little one. Okay, great.
Okay.
Oh, and Lisa remembers it. Good for you, Lisa.
You have 30 seconds while I'll do a little announcement while you're writing that down. Try and figure it out. If you don't know, what could the Pont Neuf have featured on? We're talking like 400 years ago. It's not a keychain. Yeah, what's a souvenir? So think about that. Meanwhile, I'll say some huge news. I think next week or the week after, the podcast, The Earful Tower, recommended by the New York Times. See that?
Good.
Yeah. We'll have 1 million downloads. And that might not mean much for you guys. You know why it might not mean much? Remember that video I did that got a YouTube video can get 1 million downloads like that if it's viral, right? Podcasts don't go viral. So when it gets to 1 million, I'm going to do a big bonanza episode with voice memos from the fans and the listeners. No, just the fans. If you're just a casual listener, don't worry about this. If you're a fan, I'm going to tell you later how to send in a voice memo, and a lot of these names have already done it, where you say, hey, love the show, I've been listening from Antarctica, you know, blah, blah, blah. I'll tell you more about it later, but that's something coming up, and thanks to all who've sent in voice memos so far. It's brought a big banana to my face.
Or a patat.
It's brought a patat to my face. The answer to that bonus question for 1 point. Did you figure it out? Who got it, actually? Write it in the comments below.
Did we have some guesses?
Let's have some guesses. What was it? Guy Griffin guesses this as his souvenir. It wasn't that.
It's not. Well, it's kind of related.
Oh, yeah. Jacqueline guesses plates.
We have a
lot of people
lot
guessing.
of fans here.
FAN is a swear word in Swedish.
Yes.
So if Lena's mother is watching, she will be shocked
sorry,
right now. It's like the F word in English.
Yeah, I'm surprised that YouTube doesn't like block it.
Coin purse was a good guess, but
good
wrong.
one.
No. And plate was another good guess.
But it is indeed.
Oh, and I was saying if you're a fan. It was like I was giving a clue, but didn't even mean to.
Oh, yeah.
Amazing.
It is a fan. It's
like
one
a
of those...
concertina ones.
Concertina.
I've never seen one. Yeah, like a...
Is that what it's called?
Yeah, like a, yeah.
Oh, I like that. Concertina.
Hand fan, we will accept. Bellman's Gordon, Lena's mum is in shock. Eddie said I thought it was a clue. What does that mean?
The fan.
A clue.
We're talking about fan.
I can't believe I gave away such a clue without even knowing. So this next round was sent in from Victoria Pickering, a listener in I don't even know where. America? England? And she says, here's a round of French alcohol.
Sally wonders if we accept donuts. Oh no!
That's so funny how I said that. If you're a fan, not a listener, a fan. If anyone didn't get it,
that was subconscious, unconscious. I can never tell the difference between the
subconscious. Unconscious is when you're laid down on the ground after too much French alcohol.
We'll see later.
Which is the round, and Fabian says he will get this round too.
Okay then. Confident.
Good round.
I shall begin.
I added this one, so this one wasn't from Victoria. Sorry, Victoria, if you're watching, I added this one.
Okay.
Sally should get a point for donut because it's hilarious, says Shelley. Do we give hilarious points?
No, we can't because we can't.
Good try, Shelley. Stop
Actually,
influencing the judges.
You start with the first one because it was yours.
Okay, here we go. What type of brandy is named after the very town that it's made in, a town that's nestled on the banks of the Charente River?
Oh, Belmon's got in a 4 people strong team.
Is anyone watching who has more than 4 people playing? Be honest, because that might be a record. Anyone watching with more than 4? What brandy... Oh, I've got to write that down. Lisa wants to know if there's a sport round. There was last week, and there is a sport question this week.
Oh, well, okay, so not round.
There you go. That is the question. And that was the easy one. That is a bit hard. Whoops.
And remember, don't write any answers in the chat.
Thanks, Holly. I actually wrote it in the title of the YouTube video. So it would be mad if anyone else did it.
Yeah, it would be insane. Okay, question number 2.
Gavin lives in the Charente. Good luck, Gavin.
What is the number on the bottle of a Pernod Ricard bottle of pastis? And we shall post this question.
So on that bottle of pastis, there is a number. Large number, quite honestly. Just to this.
Oh, okay.
I'll teach you a little snippet here. Like that. One more time, says Jacqueline, don't worry. I put it there in the
question.
Comments. We are 2, and we ordered your book in Montreal, Francois says. Thank you so much.
Great.
theearfultower.com/memoir.
Oh, yeah.
This is a hard round. Yeah, it is a bit of a hard round. Sorry about that.
It's also informative.
Yeah, we learned something.
Yes.
Number 3. Christine doesn't know anything about alcohol. Christine, you get the next round exactly right, I think, because you wrote it. What is the...
and if Guy gets 5 out of 5, we go to AA. Yes.
That's very good.
That was funny. Okay.
What was the name of the French monk credited with inventing champagne?
Did you know this? I had no idea.
I didn't give myself a chance to guess it. I saw the answer.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would have got it.
I did not know.
No, I don't think I would have got it. What is the name
Feels
of the
like
French...
we have monks to thank for a lot of things, like cheese and champagne.
A few people are suffering in this round.
Oh yeah, sorry. It's okay though. We're all in it together.
Some people know it. Barb lives in Champagne.
Mm-hmm.
You should get it, Barb. We want to hear from you later.
And I live on champagne. I'm joking. I'm really not. Really not.
That's a point. I'll give you a point there.
Thank you. Okay. Next one.
Fabian writes initial PP. Is that a clue?
What does that mean?
Is that jail? I don't know.
I don't know.
Gosh, Fabian.
It's like one handcuff on.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not sure.
It could be a joke that I didn't get.
Could be.
Just like most of Fabian's jokes.
Okay, should I get this one?
Yes, please.
In which year was the famous Veuve Clicquot champagne house started? Was it in 1672, 1772, or 1872, or 1972? So we have 4 different
You
ones
cannot
there.
write 72 as an answer to that one.
Oh yeah. No, you can't.
Because that would be cheating.
Yeah. Is that my ear sticking out? Yeah, they do. Yeah.
It's so much better when we put the comment there,
There
because
we
then
go.
everybody can...
Sorry, guys, for seeing my ear. Okay.
Lastly, which super duper celebrities... That's why I added that bit. Which super duper celebrities are connected with Miraval Rosé, which is made in a chateau in Provence? I shall put that in the comments. No one added anything in this round. I'm very glad.
Have you tried this
No.
particular brand?
You mean the brand made by Marlon Brando? Whoops.
Oh. Whoa. Jail?
Maria says they just sold the chateau, which is a bit of a clue. That's one hand in jail. But do you see how I said are connected?
You're handcuffed to Fabian, Maria.
I wrote are connected with it. I didn't say they own it or have sold it or haven't. So
Yeah.
I covered...
And it's only like one super duper
Sure.
celeb couple.
I covered myself there with the writing. Clever.
Smart.
Okay.
Excellent. And...
Oh, did I put that down? I don't think I did.
Oh, yes, you did. Super duper.
Oh, yeah, I put it.
Yeah. I see.
Give the answer as Brando. Oh, popular demand is coming in.
And Eddie knows this one.
Eddie got one.
Yes.
Okay, time for some answers.
Yes. Okay. Shall I begin?
Please.
And the type of brandy that is named after a very town, blah, blah, blah. It is cognac.
It is cognac.
Yeah, cognac.
Did the person whose name I've forgotten down in Charente get that right? Was it David? Did you get that?
You better have, David.
Uh,
We went there.
We did.
And we had some cognac.
Fun fact about
In
cognac
cognac.
is they have these really cool foot scrapers by the doors.
That's
Do you remember
right,
that?
yeah.
You go down the main street, Gavin, I think his name was, down on the main street, and they got these little things like a mouse hole, like that big, and you put your shoe in and scrape it.
It looks sort of like a letterbox, but
Yeah,
down
or a
at
fireplace in a
yeah,
house.
yeah, like a tiny fireplace
Yeah.
made for a cat.
Yeah. Oh, you know what?
Yeah.
You can give the answers. I'm going to find that blog post I did
Okay,
about it.
cool. All right, so yes, it was cognac on question number 1.
That was the coolest thing. Here you go.
Yeah.
The
The answer to question number 2, the number that's on the Ricard bottle is 51 because it was created in 1951. So that's pretty cool.
We tried to go to Hennessy, but it was closed or too busy or something. I put the
Yeah.
link if you guys want to click and see the shoe scrapers. Really cool. Catherine's drinking cognac right now.
Oh, very
I love that guys writing answers 10 seconds after we give them. Guy, I'm not impressed with that at
On
all.
to you.
Okay, Guy. Who was the French monk who created champagne? Guy.
Yeah.
And Deborah
Guy.
says, all cognac is brandy, but not all brandy is cognac.
Okay. Is that a riddle?
Emil says, if our number is plus minus 50, is that okay? No, sirree, Emil. Guy says, Dom Perignon.
Yes.
Correct.
That is true.
Benedictine monk.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know the story behind it?
I do not. Do you?
He was making wine, couldn't get rid of the bubbles, and then he just tasted his accidental creation.
Yeah.
And he said, I've got it written, he yelled out, come quickly, I'm drinking the stars! And that's how it was invented in 1693.
Wow.
Except if he was Italian, he would have said, come quickly.
Yeah.
Aiuto!
Maria, la chiave. Okay.
The story is that he got the idea from Limoux, which is what I'm drinking right now.
Ah.
And Judith Solanke
Oh.
says, thanks for being you with a potato and sends in $20. That's certainly very kind of you. And as
Excellent.
always, what we do when people are so generous is we pump that back into the community. Last week, what did we do? Mangoes from the fruit and veg guys.
That's
stayed
right.
open.
We bought takeaway coffee from Farfaloo Cafe up here, up the
Today.
hill. Yes,
Bread.
exactly. Bread.
Nice bread.
Oh, just so many things. A lot of fresh fruit from the fresh and veg guy up here.
Yeah, we've become kind of friends. There's a good story in that for the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
They what was the thing that he said? We were talking to her, and I always make the jokes, and everyone's a bit some people are a bit not standoffish, but standing a bit distance from each other. But I chat with them and have some fun over the fruit. And then he said to Lena, he pointed to me and he goes, "Ça c'est un bon homme," right? Like he's like, "That's a good man," right?
And I was...
And this is exactly what Lena did, right?
And I was
so
like-
he points, and then he goes,
Huh? Who?
and
What?
and then I went, "What? What is he talking about?"
So we both looked behind
I was
us.
so
and
surprised
we...
to hear it.
Yeah, but of course, bonhomme.
There you go. What?
Yes.
What year was Veuve Clicquot? The answer was 1772.
Mm-hmm.
There
So
you
if
go.
you wrote A, B, C, D, it would have been B, I guess, because second to first one.
Very astute observation there. The last one.
Maths is my strong suit.
Which super duper celebrities? Did anyone get it? Someone can put it down below.
And it's not Marlon Brando
Oh, I was going to
or
give the answer.
Marlon Brandy.
Someone.
Brangelina!
Fabian wrote Depp.
Oh no.
Someone wrote Brangelina.
Fab, does that mean like depressed?
The answer is Brangelina. We would accept Brangelina, Pitt Jolie, Jolie Pitt, Brad Pitt, Angelina
Absolutely.
Jolie.
Yep. That's it.
Yep. BP, AJ, the Pits and the
Sure.
Jolies, anything like that. Beyonce and Jay-Z wouldn't accept that. No. Fabian swore.
We cannot show that, Fabian. Sorry.
Bonus question, have you been listening today?
Do you have your eagle eyes and your eagle ears on you?
I'm tempted to flip this around and say...
Yes.
Okay. Before you give us your scores, add this to your score. This is worth 1 point. Have you been paying attention? Joseph says Angelina Jolie 2 minutes later. Suspicion. So before you give your scores here, when we were traveling across the states, I signed a basketball in a museum. What state was that in? What US state? Do not write it down anywhere but on your paper. That's worth a point. I'll tell you the answer in 30 seconds. Write it on your paper, add up your scores. Oh, that's good gin.
We don't have any music because we don't have rights to any. So
Oh
just
yeah?
clicking.
What about copyright-free music?
All right.
How about that? How about that?
Yes, that's more like it. This says we don't have fun.
Who said that?
Who said it?
Who said we don't have fun?
No one said it. That's right. Okay.
Okay, the answer.
The answer.
Were you paying attention? Write it in the comments. I want to see what state did I sign a basketball.
And right.
Fabian does a disco person. Not the right answer. Point off from Fabian. We'd never say that, says Lisa.
Oh, that we don't have fun. Yeah, true. Texas! Holly! You're on the ball.
Correct. Anyone who
You're
wrote
on the
Texas.
ball and on the money. Yep. True. Texas.
Easy. Was that too easy? I was going to make it a lot harder, but it looks like everyone got it. So we'll make the next one harder.
Alright, you brought it upon yourself.
Someone got it wrong. I had the wrong T state. Did anyone else get it wrong, or was it too easy? Who got it wrong? Let's be honest here. Anyone else?
Someone's from New Mexico. A small town in Texas. Laura is show off.
Fabian got it wrong. What did you write, Fabian? It was a small town called Carmen. If anyone's near Carmen, Texas, go and see if my basketball
And
is
I'm
still there.
extra zesty today. What does that mean? I like it, I think. Is that a compliment? I don't know. Oh, it doesn't matter.
Indiana, Tennessee. Incorrecto. Okay, I'm glad some people got it wrong, and I'm sorry for you guys. 11 out of 17. Anyone on 17 out of 17? Heidi loves this song. Maria's on 17. Maria, how many points are we taking off you? Because you've won about 18 times now. Is anyone close to Maria? Maria. No one seems close. We'll catch Maria later, I'm sure of it. Okay, here we go. I'll turn that music off.
Okay.
Gosh, I was getting really into that.
Yeah, me
Shelley's
too.
on 15 out of 17.
Oh, that's
Maria
good.
says 2 points off. Okay, so technically she's on 15. This one is called French music.
Yes.
French music with an American connection. It was sent in from Christine, who's commenting. She's also known as Christine G, but no relative. I believe her last name was pronounced in French like Gitomé. But in American, it's like Christine Gidemer. I think it was Gidemer.
Okay. Well, I also have to say that we get a lot of questions sent in from you guys. Lots. So that's very kind.
We get so many questions
we
sent
can't
in.
use them all, unfortunately.
It's impossible for us to use them all. It's so lovely that you send them in, but don't be offended if we don't use it. Last week, I didn't have to write a single question, and I kind of like writing questions. So here we go. She sent them in, and she wrote them in a style. I didn't change anything, actually. She kind of wrote them in a who am I style. But goodness me, before we start, 160 people watching and 87 likes. Guess what? If you hit that like button, it makes no difference to you, but to me, it tells the YouTube world, this video is good and more people watch. So I'm just going to have a little break while you like, as we get from 87 to 100. Guy Griffin, I'm looking at you. Eddie G.
I'm looking at you.
Karen Olsen. Vero.
Alright, what is happening here?
Eddie writes, he is right. I'll do it in his voice. Oh, by the way, okay, Eddie says, he's right about too many questions. I write him a Ratatouille-based question every week and they never make it in.
Oh, sigh.
It's always the same one. He always writes the same one.
What kind of animal is Ratatouille?
Yeah, Eddie, come on, lift again. But I will tell you guys something. For the audiobook, Eddie was in Paris before the lockdown, and we recorded a chapter, Finding Mary chapter, that was so good, and I mean this, it was so good that when I was listening back to it, preparing to edit it yesterday, I was sitting here with my earphones on and Lena was sketching, and she goes, "Why do you keep laughing so much? It's weird."
What? No, I didn't say it like that.
And I said, "There's nothing weird
Sounded
about
a
it."
little bit. Okay. No, I did not say it like that.
That's how I remember it.
I was like, "What are you laughing about?" Because you kept laughing.
I tried to make it suspicious.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like I'd found the best comedy ever.
Trick
I
question.
was trying to promote it.
Okay. Yeah.
Jackie's just heard the podcast about Finding Mary. If you like that, you like the audiobook coming out on Patreon every day. Patreon.com/the Earful Tower. Question 1.
Okay.
Bonus questions, you do write it on the paper. And Jacqueline says, Eddie, you got to learn how to spell ratatouille. Karen says she liked 1 minute into the video. Thanks, Karen.
Aww.
And it's 108. Glad to have you back, Karen. Yes. Now, Paris in 4 months on Instagram. If all 157 of you follow us, you'll get to 1 million. Right?
Probably.
Yes.
Probably. Or 2. I don't know by this point.
Judith can't figure out how to give a like. I don't know how to do it.
Yeah.
Someone can help. An Italian-born singer first became popular in France in the late 1950s. The 1960s marked a change to popular music styles, and to fit into the new yeye style, is that Kanye West?
Yeah.
The singer recorded a French-language cover of a US hit, Itsy Bitsy Petite Bikini. This one's a bit easier, there's more. A statue in the 18th arrondissement pays homage to this singer. What is that singer's name? I'm not going to even say if it's a man or a woman.
That song, it was recorded in Swedish as well.
Was it?
Yeah.
Go on then. Can we hear a bit?
Nej.
Nej.
Jag kommer inte ihåg.
She doesn't remember. This is not multiple choice. But I will give you a clue because it's the first one. It is a female.
Yeah. It would be a little bit, I don't know.
Charlotte loves Karen, and Karen says, thank you, Charlotte. I just read that up.
Okay.
They're both past guests to the show. Interacting, I love it.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
All right, on to question number 2. In the Oscar-winning American film Gigi, the beautiful French actress Leslie Caron starred in the title role, also starring in the film, playing a character named Honoré Lacaille, was an iconic French actor / cabaret singer. Can you name him?
I would never have got that. I will be honest. Christine says, thanks for using my long-winded questions. Didn't have time to edit.
They're good. They're really
They are good, actually.
Yeah,
They're kind of like the Who
story.
Am I? Yeah. Because if you guys don't know, you might listen to this and go, oh, great. I'm going to go listen to whoever that might be. Did I copy the first one?
Did he copy the first one, guys?
Here's the first one again. It's such a long question, I can't even fit it in.
Woo. Okay, well, Itsy Bitsy Bikini.
Oh my gosh, I can't even
Name
fit
the
half of
singer.
it.
Just put that. We get it. No?
Okay, that is the first one. And then here's the second one. Is everyone getting these, or are these too hard? Question 2.
That's it. Oh no, you have to cut it a bit too. We can only post 200 characters, so these long questions have to be a little bit creatively edited on the spot.
There you go. That's question 2. Question 3. Post-World War II, the supremely iconic Edith Piaf toured internationally. She brought with her another French singer for an early 1950s tour of France and the US. Her fellow singer also achieved great and enduring popularity, performing in both French and English. Living to the age of 94, this singer passed away in 2018. Who is the singer? Question 3.
I love this singer.
Lynn Calloway says, too hard, too hard.
Oh no.
Too hard, says Karen. But Bellman's Garden says,
Well, I can
know
give
that
a
one.
little clue to the first one. And don't cheat. But if you looked at my Insta stories that I posted just before, I used the soundtrack, and it's the same singer as the Itsy Bitsy.
Okay, next
So if anyone
one.
did, that's a little hint.
Eddie says, can we sing the song as a hint? No. Oh yeah, we could.
What the?
Although I don't even know that one.
No, I don't know it. Okay.
Hey guys, those who are saying, DMX, can I answer? No. We've already talked about this.
No.
Wow.
Not yet.
No.
No, not ever, basically. Okay.
Maria says, these questions are not hard. Okay, next one.
The song Sympathique by the American...
This one is hard.
It's so long. By the American music group Pink
yeah.
Martini became an overnight sensation in France when it was released in 1997. Believing the work to be in public domain, several lyrics were included in the song that came from a poem by a French poet. The poet's estate sued for copyright infringement, but all was happily settled. Who is that French poet?
If you don't know these, guess a French poet, guess a French singer. They're all kind of popular. Okay, DMX was joking. All right, okay.
Okay, good.
I think you have to be of a certain age to know this. Karen says this is not working for me.
Oh, the fashion is coming up. I promise. It'll get better soon.
In fact, I think it's next.
Just
Fashion
sit
is
back
next,
and
everyone.
relax for now.
And maybe this is an idea of how it is quite hard to write the questions. Now, last one in this round.
Yeah.
Pink Martini's from Portland, Oregon. Oh, I meant to talk about that. Just a brief pause. I'm going to be doing Zoom tours of the US with a lot of the Alliance Francaise, including Portland, Miami, Dallas, and there's another one, LA, and more. So I'll talk about that at the end, how you guys can get involved. This last one. This French singer was seen by the American impresario Lee Schubert. Lee Schubert in 1927. This is a long one. Offered a contract to perform on Broadway, where they continued to perform many times through the 1930s. Their signature song was Parlez-moi d'amour, which has been used in American movies, including Casablanca and Midnight in Paris. There have been plenty of covers of that song, including by Barbra Streisand. Can you name the singer?
And remember, if this is hard, this is the hardest one.
Parlez-moi d'amour. Fabian, are you getting these? I cut that down to that. This was the hardest round maybe in Earful Tower history, and I apologize for that.
But that's how it is.
But there are people who found the Tour de France one really hard last time and really easy this time. I'm giving the answers and we're moving on. The first one, the singer who sang Itsy Bitsy Petit Bikini was...
Dalida.
David Lee. Nurse, it's time for my medication. Yeah. Number
This guy says you have to be 80 to get these. Oh no. Anyways, the first one is Dalida.
Dalida, come on, that was easy. I got
She's
that one.
great. I say she's great. She is great and I really like her, but I didn't know about her until I moved up here to Montmartre because she used to live just around the corner from us.
Number 2, the answer was Maurice Chevalier. Number 3, the answer was Charles Aznavour.
Yes.
Do you pronounce the S on Charles? I always forget. Charles Aznavour. Charles.
Maybe when you put it together.
I know you don't. You don't do liaison on names. Charles Aznavour.
Okay.
Someone will tell us.
Well, did you get that one, Dad, if you're watching?
All the music in Oliver's Instagram is this kind of music. Yeah, it is. Eddie writes, also living around the corner if you're in Montmartre is Linguini's apartment in Ratatouille. You don't pronounce the S, it's Charles Aznavour. I knew that. I just wanted to get more comments on the video. Haha!
Joke's on you.
The next answer was the poet was Guillaume Apollinaire. The poem is called Hotel.
Hotel.
And lastly, this was the hardest one probably ever in the pub quiz. Who guessed it? Who got it right? Who sang Parlez-moi d'amour? Someone wrote Maurice. No. Apollinaire. That was the last one.
All right, yeah.
Who got the last one? Juliette Gricot. Incorrect. Lucienne Boyer.
Yes.
Correct.
French girl. gets it.
Charlotte Pleasant's wrong again.
Yeah.
Fun fact about Charlotte. She got the book last week and I did the basket delivery to her. If you follow on Instagram, she dropped the basket down and I put it in.
Does it make you feel like you're playing basketball just a little bit? Just
No,
the
Lena.
fact that there's a...
Not
Maybe
even
you can
close.
just like chuck it in.
There you go. Instagram. Follow on Instagram.
Yeah.
Keep me ahead of Lena. She's catching up.
Nervous. Okay.
Okay, here we go.
How did you do?
So now
How do you do?
we're out of 22 points. What are you guys on? Out of 20, 22?
22? I think so, with the bonus points.
Jody got 0 out of 5.
Ah, yeah. Sorry.
Fabian's hoping for sport or fashion.
Yeah, fashion.
Karen
Coming.
writes nope 5 times.
Oh no.
Karen, did you write nope 5 times or did you copy paste it 5 times? Just out of interest. Shelley's on 16. Like, you feel like you're really pissed off if you write nope 5 times.
No.
Charlotte, Maria got one wrong.
Okay.
Alright.
Bring it on.
Guys on 11. Goodness me.
Great. I'm
14,
excited.
22, Tour de France. 11 out of 222 says tipsy onions. That sounds like you're a little bit tipsy there. How's Narcoleptic doing after winning last week? Remaining rather quiet.
And Emil is on 11 of 22.
Sometimes we just miss, by the way, Narcoleptic, for example. Maybe you've written a comment every 5 seconds.
Yeah, no, nothing is personal.
So just everyone, because sometimes we get weird emails, when everyone writes their score at once, it goes, for us it goes, we can only see about 3 comments at once.
Okay, only 14 says narcoleptic.
Thank you for the
that's
questions,
okay.
Christine. Even if people thought they were too hard, it's good to be too hard sometimes. And she says, yippee, I fooled Maria once.
Well, that is quite a feat, actually.
Confused. What time does the pi to v start?
Don't know what that means.
Pi to v.
What does that mean?
Don't know what you mean.
Oh, no.
Oliver's video of the basket reminded me of the dog in the basket in Rear Window. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes.
See
exactly.
here, look in the rear window.
Oh, I love that film.
Every time I've tried to imitate the actor, Jimmy Stewart, my brother goes psycho at me. I'm not allowed to do it.
Which one? Eddie?
Tom,
Tom.
who was in the audiobook.
Is he watching? Are you watching?
Nah, it's like 1 a.m. in Australia or something.
Okay.
Fashion
The
frolics.
round.
You need a jingle.
Yeah, the round we've all been waiting for is finally here. Guys, let me introduce you to...
Hang on, wait.
My fashion frolics.
Pause.
Okay, pause. What?
We missed this. Bonus point.
Oh yeah, sorry. Rewind.
Forget everything you heard about fashion frolics.
Yeah.
What time does the painting start? Not today, David, but it's a good idea. You should paint sometime. Bonus question, write it on your paper. We mentioned this super briefly, so it would be impressive if any of you got it. Don't write it in the comments. But when we were in New Orleans, we said we met a friend. What was that friend's name? Don't write it in the comments, write it on your paper. What was the name of the friend? Oh, who was that? Were you paying attention? Do you remember?
I remember.
I wonder if he or she is watching. That's worth a point. Does jail have a window with direct sunlight? Says Bradford. I don't know. Oh, we need to put on the music. You have 15 seconds.
Funny.
Don't write it in the... No windows in jail. Melinda remembers the hurricanes. Oh, that won't get you a point. What was that person's name? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Pause. We're not going to tell you. We want to see if anyone got it.
Start writing.
Start writing. What was the name of that person?
Do you remember?
Charlotte?
Yeah.
Charlotte says Aaron, and she got it.
Yeah, Aaron.
Eddie
Stephen.
says Stephen. I'm surprised you didn't say Linguini.
Yeah.
Frank guesses James.
Great.
Maria gets it, of course.
This
Like
guy.
guesses Jarvis Cocker. That's a point off. Brando.
Oh, Shelley is passing with flying colors. I think that is the expression.
Absolutely. And Aaron from Slim and the Beast, who did the original music for the audiobook that I know a lot of you guys have been listening to.
And he played at our wedding.
That's worth a point. Someone guessed Rihanna.
Wow. Well, you know, maybe at our next wedding.
But it's time for
Okay.
take 2.
Your run never happened.
What's this round, Lena?
It is my fashion frolic. Yes.
Frank kisses Bruce Springsteen.
Are you ready? Have you brushed up on your Chanel knowledge? Anyways.
Is that a clue?
I don't know.
It is.
I don't know. Could be not.
Alright.
Alright, so here we go. And you have closed my window.
Correct. There you go.
Question number A. Number 1. What Parisian department store shares its name with a season? And as a little extra hint,
A hint.
it's the easiest one. So it's also where I sell my shoes.
Ooh, I didn't know you made shoes.
Yeah.
Do you?
I do, and handbags and things. So yeah, what Parisian department store shares its name with a season?
I'll just put your shoe shop up.
Okay. Oh, great, thanks. And moving on to question number B. It's a new thing. I'm going with it. Which of following is not a French fashion invention?
Ooh, that's a good question.
And this is multiple choice, of course. Is it A, the zip?
So this is which is not.
Yeah,
I'm going
not.
to copy these into the comments.
Is it A, the zip or zipper, B, the sewing machine, or C, the bikini?
Shelley asked if the gin is getting to us.
Oh, no. I've hardly had... I know you don't believe me, but I hardly had any. That was a hard sentence to say. Okay, and then moving on. I feel like I want to go through these quickly.
Sure.
What French brand have collaborated with artists like Steven Sprouse, Murakami, and Kusama and made their bags into collector's items?
I would never have got that.
Well, I think I've put that in as a medium hard one, because if you're into art, I feel like it's not just fashion, and I feel like you could probably have picked that up along the way somewhere. So hopefully you guys have heard of something like that, or you could guess because it's a big French fashion brand. Okay, so we are on to question number 4. Red lipstick is often associated with French women, very chic. But what did Cleopatra, that's how you say it.
Sure.
But what did Cleopatra
Grab the gin.
allegedly use to paint her lips red?
Ooh. Karen says all of you should know that one. Actually, I think when Nina wrote it, she made me guess it, and I said I got no idea, and then I guessed, and I think I guessed right. Is that what happened? Mm-hmm. But I didn't know, so yeah, maybe I should have known. Because I'm often buying things from that brand.
Okay, there we go.
I'm trying to do a hint.
Yes.
Okay.
Question number 5.
This one.
Or question number D, or whatever I'm up to. What city in the north of France did Coco Chanel open? What? That didn't make sense. What city in the north of France did Coco Chanel open her first shop in?
Yeah, in which city in northern France did Coco Chanel open her first shop? Fabian says, you buy clothes, Oliver?
Oh.
Excuse me, Fabian.
Oh, someone has not seen this amazing thing.
You tell me, Fab.
He does.
Put it back on.
Okay.
My golly.
Yes, we are very stylish today.
For those tuning in late, this is in honor of the US book tour that was meant to start yesterday. Yes. Now.
That's it.
That's it.
That's the 5 questions. And I will go over. Lena does it for you, we all know it.
Sometimes Fabian helps, actually.
Yeah, it's true.
What was it? Okay, answers.
Yeah.
Let's zoom through them.
Right. So, the Parisian department store is Printemps.
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 1 point.
If you will.
Next one.
And...
Not a French invention was the zip or the zipper. which is actually American. It's a guy from Chicago. Who collaborated with all those artists?
Is Louis Vuitton?
Louis Vuitton.
Yes.
Next, it was red lipstick. What did Cleopatra allegedly use? I want to see your answers for this because
do you have any?
we want to see what you guessed. What did Cleopatra use? Quick guesses. I will say the answer in 10 seconds. The answer to question 2 was zip.
Zipper.
And then it was
A. Zip.
Louis Vuitton. Did we say that one already?
Oh my god. Blood, clay, bugs, slugs. Whoa. Crushed bugs. Yes. So it was, in fact, it was allegedly crushed bugs that she painted her mouth with.
Would you accept blood like
Pretty-
everyone's writing?
What? Oh god, is it another one of these?
No, I think bugs. Because blood could have come from anything. So no, not specific enough. Bug blood we could take.
Yeah.
There need to be bugs or animals or mini insects
Yeah.
to get a point.
Yeah.
I happen to know this
Good.
as a fact.
Thank you.
What city in the north of France? That one was obviously Deauville.
And Holly says, wasn't the sip invented by a Swede? And I thought it was. And Ollie said it was invented by an American. But
Yeah, I
maybe
looked
was
it
like
up. It's
American and Swede.
unsure. An American invented it, but not as a product for people to use. He just invented it. I think a Swede made it.
Put it into
yeah.
clothes.
Guy guesses
Okay.
shakshuka, a shameless plug for his Café Méricourt and Café Oberkampf, which we shan't give you.
Well, it is delicious, so.
It is delicious. Guy and I were talking about doing a video of how to make shakshuka for idiots.
I love that.
Here's the idiot. Stay tuned. Follow them on Instagram. Okay.
Oh my god, Bellman scored him 5 out of 5. Okay.
Leader says it was clay. No, apparently not. I'll save that thing. Okay. So
Okay.
there's 27
And
points now.
We did not say the last one, did we?
Yeah, I said
Oh, you did?
Deauville.
Okay,
Yep.
great. Okay, yes.
Pushing on. Here's another. So there's 10 points left to get.
What's the total number of points we're up to? It would be like 27?
It could be 28 because Charlotte says Signet's on 24 out
Okay.
of 28.
Yeah.
I think it is 28.
Yeah, I think
Because I did an
we
extra
it.
bonus.
Yeah, that's
Did I
it.
give the answer to that bonus?
Yes.
Aaron, yeah.
Aaron.
Okay. Okay.
Makes sense.
Here we go. This we're going to go through quick because we did it a bit slower last round. This is more French expressions from Vero. Remember Vero? Veronique from French Girl in Seattle, who earlier had 880 subscribers, but now has 912. Remember her? That's cool. Thanks, guys.
Pretty
Here's
good.
her link. Holy smokes. There's her link. Here we go. 5 more questions from her. Give her a little subscribe now or after. It's just a bit.
I love this round. I think these are my favorite.
So we're going to do it
These are
quick.
fun.
Quick.
Okay,
Ready?
yes.
So, yep. Exactly the same as the last time we did it. You ready? Casser du sucre sous le dos de quelqu'un means to break sugar on someone's back. Literally. But does it mean to praise someone, to wish them good luck, or to talk about them behind their back?
To break sugar.
Yeah. It must be like sugar cane, I reckon.
In my mind, it's like, have you seen like Salt Bay?
Oh, yeah.
Right? Like, I'm just picturing that, but sugar on someone's back.
The next one, raconter des salades. To tell salads. Does it mean to talk too much? To talk bullshit? Nasty language. Sorry about that. To talk bullshit or to spin yarns? Or does it mean to be an advocate for healthy eating? To tell salads. Look at him, he's telling salads.
Oh, he's telling salads again.
What does that mean?
We don't know.
You do this
Or do
one?
we? Yes. And so, what does faire le pont, to make the bridge, mean? Does it mean to make up after an argument? Does it mean to talk bullshit, to spin yarns? Or to take a long weekend? To make the bridge.
Fais le pont.
Faire le pont.
Now I'm thinking, because 2 of them have bullshit in a row,
Yeah.
maybe one of them is a correct answer. That's what I'm starting to think. Maybe they're both fakies.
Yeah.
Ramener sa fraise. To bring back one's strawberry. When you bring back your strawberry.
Bring back your strawberry.
Does that mean when you put your 2 cents in? Does that mean when you lose your virginity? Or does that mean to complain? Good questions, Vero.
Yeah, really good.
Great
I'm really enjoying
imagination,
these.
Vero.
So good.
And then finally, you got that one, Lena, I think.
Okay. You ready for the last one? Tomber dans les pommes. To fall in the apples. Does it mean to fall in love? To faint? Or to drink too much?
I put it before you said it. Sorry about that.
That's okay.
I spoiled it. There you go.
Maybe some people don't like to read.
We're not going to go over them again. Get your answers in super duper duper quickly. In 10 seconds, I'll give you all the answers. People are still subscribing to Vero as we speak, which means if you've written down your answer and you wanted to subscribe, and she did such a lovely post about, she bought my book and I brought it to her the other day, and she did such a lovely post about it that I'm happy.
She's cool.
Happy to promote her YouTube channel, and she does really great stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I was watching her apéro today.
Yeah, so nice.
She knows her stuff. She is, she doesn't like the word expert, but she is an expert on France and Paris. I don't care what she says.
She doesn't like it.
No. Okay, here are the answers. When you break sugar on someone's back, it is when you talk about them behind their back. C. When you, she hates the word expert. It's better than the opposite.
Yeah. When
you tell salads, it is when you talk bullshit. Spin yarns. So that's B.
Right. And faire le pont, to make the bridge, it means to take a long weekend.
That's what they do when there's the French people, or even everyone here. If there's a public holiday on Thursday and you take Friday off as a holiday, you faire le pont. Like you connect them over the top and have a 4-day weekend.
We have a word in Swedish as well. We call it klämdag,
oh, I like that.
Which is squeeze day.
Yeah, squeeze day.
Yeah, squeeze day. We don't make a bridge. We just have a squeeze day.
So you say, shall I take the squeeze day off?
Yeah, squeeze.
The last one, on the second last one, ramener sa fraise, bring back your strawberry. That means A, to put your 2 cents in, not to lose your virginity, guys. Come on. And in Spain they call it el puente. El puente. And in May there's lots of ponts this month. It is the mois de Gruyère, I believe, which I mentioned in my book. Do you guys read that with the basketball lads? The cheese chapter, you read that? Lastly, tomber dans les pommes means
sorry.
to fall in. No, I was just trying to remember.
To faint.
Yes, that's right. Although Guy Griffin, who's playing with his mum, says the last one is B and C. Apparently it means to drink too much. Is that true?
Which one? What was that?
To tomber dans les pommes means to drink too much
really?
as well?
Oh, I guess if you drink too much you can faint. Like you've fallen in the cider apples maybe.
Should we accept it?
I guess so.
I don't think we're the ones to judge.
No, okay,
we'll let
Vero.
some French people judge. Yeah, Vero is the final
Vero,
word.
Which one? Is it to faint or to drink too much?
So yeah, it was both.
Okay.
Come on, Vero, you could have written that one a bit more clearly.
I think it's getting a bit dark.
Yeah, Liv's gonna fix the light. There you go, there's 5 questions. Carl Beam thinks I should ask Dave Leibovitz. Not again. I maybe push my luck a little bit.
Should I show my beautiful flowers? Oh, they're so beautiful. I will.
Fabian says to faint only, but French girl says...
Look at this! I know this has nothing to do with anything, but aren't they amazing? And the fun thing is that they started off as like hot pink and now they're going white. How interesting.
What are those flowers called?
Peonies.
Oh.
And that's eucalyptus. From Australia.
Eucalyptus from Australia?
Uh-huh.
Why did you do that, Lena?
It's beauty.
It wasn't a bonus point, was it?
We want to share beauty.
They need some water.
Yes, they do. And so do you. Joking.
Okay. Time for a bonus point.
Okay.
This is a hard one, actually, because I'm going to rephrase it. For 1 point, do not write it in the comments, were you paying attention? Which US state did I say Lena got her headwear from? She said it was somewhere. I said it was somewhere. What did I write? Don't write it here. I don't want to see it. Write it on your paper. That's worth a point. Did someone press dislike?
Oh no.
I'm turning it off. So it was probably someone who got the questions wrong. What state did I say that came from? She said a different one, and I said, no, I think it was here. That's worth a point. You got 10 seconds. Being pretty generous with these bonus ones today.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's fun.
There were 2 narcoleptic. I'm glad to see you there, but I said...
He said 1, I said 1.
Yeah.
Which one?
Laurie wants to know who pressed dislike, and Lisa wants to send him to jail. Lynn is loving the bonus questions. The answer was, you got 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2. I don't really remember which one I said. Yeah? The answer is New Mexico.
Or so we think.
Yeah, I know. I believe it's New Mexico.
I think so too. I think I said Texas.
Yes, New Mexico.
New Mexico.
Guy, can you...
Jarvis Cocker. Says Guy.
And
it's his answer to everything. Oh,
she said
great.
Texas, I said New Mexico. That's what I thought.
Okay, good.
Good.
Yeah.
So you needed New Mexico.
I love that we don't even know the answers.
Yeah, because we don't really script it. We just have ideas.
We just go for it sometimes.
Lynn guesses donut.
No.
Can I get half a point for New York, says Lisa.
What, for new? That's in new? No.
All right, okay. The last 5 questions of the day. Here they come.
Okay.
Alexandra says Lena said New Mexico.
We don't know what's going on.
I think the correct for a point is New Mexico.
Yes, we agreed.
I overrule your guess there. I wrote these ones. These are from me. I'm quite proud of them. If you like it, give it a like. 142, 115,
I love
not
the
bad.
chat. People got good.
Lynn's on the way. It's cool because we don't know which one of you guys are friends or not. So I like the idea that
Yeah,
some
I
of you
know,
guys
me
are
too.
just...
It's fun.
Frank says it was recorded. We can go back and prove it, which is true. Now, the last 5 questions of the day. I don't think we asked for everyone's scores out of 34. Should we do it? Yeah, real quick. What are your scores out of 34? We need to know who's winning as we go into the final round. Written by your host, Oliver G. What have we got? 25 is leading. Carolina is leading on 25. Charlotte is on 29. 29 leading with 29. 29. Anyone beating 29? Do we still have...
Oh, Karin. 18.
Narcoleptic's on 23.
Gordon on 11. What is going on? I thought you had 4 people.
Narcoleptic, looks like you missed about 5 points. We contest the Richard answer, says Charlotte. Charlotte. What does that mean? The Ricard answer? We have a contested answer.
Oh, okay.
Lisa on 16 says she's no threat. Fabian says he's on a solid 19.
Does that mean 20?
Maria's on 32 out of 34. But Maria, is that with the 2 taken off? So I guess you're on 30? Because I know you got 1 wrong. Laurie's too embarrassed to tell. Hey, we're all friends here.
Jack Moon on 30?
There's no wrong answers here.
Nah.
Except to the questions, of which there are many. Okay. There are 2 types of Ricard bottles.
Oh, what?
I think only one has a big number. I did say there's a big number on the front. I remember saying that. Yeah. So I don't think anyone's beating Maria on 30.
Yeah, but we have another 30.
I know. Who? We need to know going into the last round.
Yeah, but it was further down.
Charlotte's on 29. Was there another 30?
Yeah, there's another 30 for sure.
I'm gonna 30, 50.
There, Jack Moon.
Jack Moon.
Yeah.
Has Jack Moon been quiet for this whole round?
And Frank's Ricard has 45.
Is that true? Are there Ricards with 45?
What?
Okay, maybe we'll have to accept that then.
Okay.
Ricard 45. I didn't fact check that one properly. Does it have a big 45? I don't see that. I'm not sure I do accept it. What about you, Lena? What do you think?
I don't know. I'm too scarred from my donuts to have an opinion.
There's no big 45 on a Ricard 45. Nah. I don't think I'm going to accept it. You'll have to send me a picture. What does Fabian say? You have to send me of a big 45 on a bottle. Otherwise, I'm not going to accept it. Here we go. Potluck is the last round. It looks like it's...
Last round.
45's on the banner. Someone send me a picture. Here we go. Last round. Potluck means they're all about all sort of different things. Charlotte sent it. Where do you think she sent it? Instagram?
It's a hobnob mix.
Here, look, she sent it here.
Oh no.
Oh, it doesn't come through on the computer.
Oh, it's okay.
Can't open it. Don't believe you. Send it to my email. Oh no, forget it. We'll do it later. Here we go. What is the unofficial animal symbol for France?
The unofficial.
So it's not the
Animal.
official symbol for France. It's the animal, the main animal for France. What is it?
Alright. And while you do that,
I think Frank sent me a picture.
I can go on to question number 2. What new concept opened in 1900 and allowed Parisians to travel between Vincennes and the Eiffel Tower?
There's a 45.
Oh, there.
The 51 is huge, and I'm quite sure I said it's got a big number on the front. What do we think about this?
Oh, but that is... Yeah. Oh,
Charlotte
no.
sends you a picture where she's looking like, please accept this. You know what? We're going to accept it.
Yeah.
And you know why? Because I want a close finish.
Yeah.
So we're accepting it.
It's on. The race is back on.
Apparently in Cognac they have beignets on the Ricard bottle, says Jackie.
Too soon.
I'm accepting it because I want a close game.
soon.
I think it'll be more fun.
Okay.
Maria's probably sitting there going, oh, God.
Funny.
Okay, here we go. We're meant to be having fun here anyway,
That's
right?
it. Yeah. And Fab says they're both very drinkable, so that's good.
I can imagine him saying that in his own voice.
Yeah.
Okay, this next question. Are you ready? Shelley wants to know, anyone who's on 30 now with that extra point for the pasties, put it in the comments immediately. But also listen, here comes the question. Paris is exclusively and reciprocally, in other words, oh yeah, paste the questions. Hang on. I realize some people are hard of hearing already as well.
And we have weird accents.
Wow.
Well,
Do
one
we?
has to talk about myself.
No, we
Okay.
don't. Okay, there's the 2 questions.
That's it.
Scorekeeper Shelley, Eddie loves it.
Cool.
Paris is exclusively and reciprocally, in other words, both back and forth, twinned. So Paris is twinned with just one city in the world. Just one city. Don't write it in the comments, please. What is that city that Paris is twinned with?
I never really got this like twin thing. What happens?
Yeah, it's kind of. I
What
like
do
it
you-
when small towns are twinned. They like the
Yeah, but
mayors
like-
meet up once every 2 years and have
Why?
coffee. Don't
To
know.
be like, what happened in your city this year?
It doesn't really mean much, does it?
Not really.
Should we give a clue on that one? Of course not. Okay.
Claude Joseph Roger de Lys.
Fabian guessed
What?
Plédron.
Okay, this name was so long.
Claude Joseph Rouget de Lille
Wow.
wrote which?
Hugely popular French song. And I have to confess that I guessed one and it was definitely wrong.
You guessed you guessed One Dance by Drake. Okay.
Okay. And the last question of...
Oh, I gotta write that one in. Hang on.
Oh yeah,
I think that was a bit of a tough one.
that is tough.
Hang on. There it is. The last question of the day. Please don't put the comments in the answers. Who scored? You'll like this, Fabian. This is multiple choice, the last question. Who scored the 4th goal in France's 1998 World Cup win over Brazil? Was it A, Emmanuel Petit, B, Emmanuel Grand, or C, there weren't 4 goals?
Trick question.
That is the last question unless we need a tiebreaker. You guys have 30 seconds before we start reading out the answers. I'm not going to repeat them. Get your answers down, pen and paper. Those people who are winning, you will have to send in your proof. May I have my gin and tonic from Normandy?
You may. Sister City.
Sister city, same thing. Twinned. It means that they're together.
Buddy City.
In
City
French,
buddy.
they say jumelle or jumeau, I think.
Oh yeah, twin.
Twin, yeah.
Yeah.
It's yeah.
Cool.
I'm going to give the answers.
Alright.
10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. What is the unofficial animal symbol for France? It is a rooster.
A Gallic rooster.
A cock. We would accept cock.
Beep.
So do it again. A cock.
Beep.
A Gallic cock.
Do it again.
A Gallic rooster.
Beep. Oh.
You don't have to be. Heidi guesses crocodile. It's funny. All the people writing cock, it blocks it for us. Guy does a little cock there. Yes,
nice.
COQ we will also accept.
Absolutely.
Eddie guesses rat, little linguini.
Oh, yeah.
No. Number 2. Cockerel, yeah, we'd accept that.
And number 2, the new concept that opened in 1900 was, in fact, le métro.
I love that it's a concept, like it's some kind of...
The subway, the metro.
Which idiot wrote this one?
The tunnelbana.
Oh, it was me. I wrote it. Yes, metro, correct, Melinda. Rooster Joseph, yes, you're right as well. Okay.
Very good.
Paris is twinned with which city? Did anyone guess? I would love to see your answers quickly. What did you guess? I thought this was really interesting. Lynn writes yes. Taylor guesses Rome. Anything else? Lynn says Rome. Maria Fried says Belmont's Garden. San Francisco, Tokyo.
New York.
Melbourne. New York, Philadelphia. Cool that there's a lot of different guesses.
Lots of guesses.
I love it.
Yeah.
I'll give you a clue. The answer... no, I'll just tell you. They say only Paris is worthy of Rome, and only Rome is worthy of Paris.
Wow.
The answer is Rome. If you want that in Italian,
Nice.
Solo Parigi è degna di Roma, solo Roma è degna di Parigi.
I like the accent as well.
I copy-pasted it from
Very
Wikipedia.
good.
It's from 1956, Rome. Seul Paris est digne de Rome. And the same backwards. Never seen that word before. Digne. Digne. There you go. St. Louis, wrong.
Guy Griffin, Charles Cocker.
Guy. Did you not know that guy? You're French, come
Funny.
on. What is the hugely popular French song? Did anyone guess that?
Or did anyone guess what I guessed? Which was Alors... What did I guess?
You guessed Alors on danse by Stromae.
Yeah.
Some guesses are coming in. They're all the same.
Well, that is...
And you're right, it is the national anthem, the Marseillaise.
Well, that's disappointing.
That is what Claude wrote.
Yes,
I thought it was a good question.
It was.
You guys like that one? Thought I was being a bit creative, maybe it was too obvious. Finally. No.
Ooh, we got some wrong ones there. Sur le pont d'Avignon.
Yes, Stromae is Belgian, yes.
Yeah, I know.
The last one, the sport question, I want to see answers from... It's too late, people will already be writing it. I want to see it from the people who are winning.
Yeah.
Maybe there's still time? Yeah, I'm not going to give the answer for sure yet. I want to see from you, Charlotte and Maria and Jack and so on. C, not 4, no clue. C, 3 goals, says Maria.
Okay. Not 4, says Belmont's Gordon. And Charlotte means only 3 goals. Golas. What's a goal?
Okay, the correct answer was Emmanuel Petit. Just watch people go crazy.
I know.
He scored the 3rd goal. Of course, there were not. The correct answer is C. There weren't 4 goals.
And
So
we got a lovely.
great questions. Thanks for the fun, says Nola Nani. And that $9.99 is going directly to the bakery that stays open on Rue des Abbesses. And we'll get some nice beignets from it, or donuts. Everybody wins. Thank you very much, Nola. Now, add up your scores out of 30... 39? It's out of 39.
I've lost track. I don't know anymore.
I'm particularly interested in Jack, Charlotte, and Maria.
Okay, so Jack was on 34.
Jack's on 34.
Okay.
Melinda's on 33. Oh, so close. Maria sends in 20 euros
What should we get to the 20?
as a bribe. Thanks,
No,
Maria. You're
thank
very kind.
you.
What do you want us to? What do you want us?
Yes,
Who
what-
should we support?
Yeah.
Put it that way.
If only we lived a bit closer to Cafe Omicom.
Guy,
Guy.
hang on. Guy says he's keeping the score himself. No. No, Guy. You write your
Nice
score
try.
down.
Nice try.
Maria's on 37, take 2, so that makes her on 35. So it all depends on what Charlotte got. Has she put her score yet?
I don't know. I can't see it. If you have, Charlotte, can you post it again?
Charlotte.
And Maria says the wine shop.
Hang on, Charlotte's on 35 as well. We have a tiebreaker.
Sudden death. Da 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 da.
Okay, this is good.
What do we
this is
do?
good.
Do you have any?
I've got one. Yeah, I do.
Or do we do
Although
a
it might be
double
too
win?
easy. It might be too easy because they're.
Oh, Lida.
Oh, hello, Lida. Thank you.
Is it
for
more
the goal.
for the wine shop?
For the wine shop?
Oh, thank you, Lida.
That's very kind of you. We have a tiebreaker. I was thinking to do this, but I think they'll both get it. I think it's too easy. We need to do a hard one.
Yeah. We could just do a joint win. Should we do that? Should we do a joint win? How about we do this tiebreaker, and if they both get it, I mean, the tiebreakers never really work, anyways.
You don't think?
Because like you can't really trust the internet speeds and stuff.
Let's put it to the people.
Okay, people.
Do you want a tiebreaker or a joint win? I'm quite happy with both. We'll see what comes up most. Okay, we'll judge it by what comes up. Tiebreaker. We got one tiebreaker.
Tiebreaker.
Joint win. Tiebreaker.
Oh.
You count the joint wins. I'm counting the tiebreakers.
Oh,
2.
okay. Yeah.
I'm on 2, 3, 4.
Tiebreaker.
Everyone's saying tiebreaker. It's a tiebreaker.
It's a tiebreaker. Okay, I lost track. Okay, it's a tiebreaker.
Joint win.
Oh.
Tiebreaker, joint win. Oh.
Okay, I think we do a tiebreaker. How about that? And if they both get it,
a 1 round tiebreaker.
unless it's like a minute delay of the answer.
Okay, so this question, Maria and Charlotte, you have to write it out, the answer, and then when I say now, you both press enter. No Googling. Of course, they're not going to Google anyway. No one else write an answer. Just think about it, okay? Maria and Charlotte, you're writing your answer, not pressing enter. I say go. 2 answers should come up straight away. If we don't get straight away, it's disqualification. So maybe we should do that one. Or maybe we should do it. No, I know what we should do.
Can you trim Oliver's hair before next week?
Here's what we're going to do.
What?
We'll do
What?
do the, the photo.
Oh, that's hard.
Yeah, but they're winners.
We haven't. Okay.
We haven't fact checked it. Okay, we'll go with the first one.
Yeah.
We'll keep it easy, okay? You ready?
Okay.
So I'm going to say it, and then after 15 seconds, I'm going to say go. Here we go.
Oh, Jack is 35.
Jack said he had 34. Jack, you said you had 34. What's going on?
Well. Okay, he's in too.
All right, okay.
You're all in.
No one else say they have 35.
Anyone who's
Jack
35?
It's in. Jack, I mean, that's 23. Everyone else be quiet. Jack, Maria, and Charlotte. You ready? The first answer I see after the word go. Here we go. I'm saying the question, then doing 10-second countdown, then saying go. Who did we mention who famously died at the Chateau Marmont? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Don't write it. Don't press enter yet. Enter. Whoever comes up first wins. Correct answer, by the way, is... Well, I won't say it. We'll see who gets it right.
Let's see.
Guy says I got 17.
Oh, but that's not...
Wait. Jack, why are you so slow? Okay,
No.
everyone got it wrong.
Well, it's not wrong, but it's not the one
But
we
I said
mentioned.
the one that we mentioned.
Yeah, okay.
We can't have a 3-way joint win. We've got to do another one.
But Maria, you're right, because it is the photographer.
Yeah.
It is... now I forgot his name.
Helmut Newton was the correct answer.
Yeah.
So what does that mean? I don't know. Does it mean... We have to do another one. Another
Okay,
tiebreaker. Oh
okay.
my god, okay.
Okay, another one.
Okay, this is easy. So
it's
you should all guess
matter of
it.
speed.
It's who you guys should all guess it. It's a matter of which one I see first after I say the word enter. You ready? I'll give you the 10 seconds again. What, and this is just for those three again, what, and you can answer it in one word, what big milestone is my podcast coming up to in about a week? And I've mentioned it already on the show right now. 10. Not until I say enter. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Enter. $1 million in Charlotte Buzzard!
We have a new winner!
They all got it.
They all got
Except
it!
it could be internet speeds.
Yeah, I know. But
it's the luck of the draw.
We gotta have a winner, and it's just good fun.
Charlotte came up first. Maria must be really annoyed right now because that's the second time she's lost by speed. Jack, too slow as well. I'm sorry. And Charlotte, yes, she did write 1 million downloads. So Maria, you can keep the point that you would have lost. You remain in Earful Tower history as the most finished first.
Yeah.
Charlotte, you win. I guess you take a print because you already have the book.
book.
And Jack, you are a runner-up. Congratulations to everyone.
To everyone.
For taking part.
Yes.
It could be your internet, Maria. We don't know about that, but it's the only way we can really do it. And they have been perennial runner-ups for so long. So they do deserve it. We're going to hang around for the next 20 minutes or so to answer questions. Yeah. Congratulations to everyone who got things right.
And thank you so much for participating, for playing. It's so fun. I mean, it wouldn't be fun if no one
we do it on Tuesdays with no camera setup. We just sit here doing the questions.
We shout it out the window.
Yeah, no one plays.
It's not very good. Yeah.
Charlotte, send us your scorecard, please.
And Catherine.
Catherine, thanks so much for sending in $15. We're going to put that
towards
the
coffee beans that we need.
Yeah, coffee beans.
Yeah, from...
Maybe we'll get them from Guy Griffin when they start selling coffee beans.
Yeah.
Thanks everyone for playing. We are right here to answer your questions. You can start asking them now.
Coffee is important, yes.
And
Guy,
Eddie,
if you're listening, are you selling coffee beans?
He'll be opening soon.
Okay, good.
He did tell me on the phone today.
Good.
And we're here to chat, have a little drink, finish our drinks with you. What time is it now? We'll be here till the hour, so 15 minutes, because we went on for a little bit. Joseph says, remember to support the Earful Tower on Patreon. He's blooming right. If you guys like Joe, like Maria, sign up on patreon.com for the price of, 2 coffees?
Yeah. Or 1 coffee at like a really fancy place.
More info on the virtual book tour. That's exactly what we'll start.
Yes, that makes sense. Because we were supposed to be in
Instagram selfie.
Oh, okay.
Here's for you guys sharing on Instagram.
Oh
I'll share all of them as
Okay.
usual.
Hang on.
Take a screenshot.
Not yet. Alright.
I'm gonna do it with a rude finger. If you want a screenshot and get me in trouble, you're gonna have 1 second. You ready? Did anyone get that this week? Haha!
All right. It's so lame, but yes, it's fun too.
So we're going to talk a little bit. When I say that, I encourage you guys to share it so that more people play and we get more people in the room. But 140 was a great score today.
Yeah.
Jackie, thanks for sending in that. That is going to go towards a bottle of wine from one of the lovely wine shops that stayed open. Talking about the virtual book tour, I'll start a page really soon and make it right there at the top of my site. That says virtual book tour, and I've already teamed up with the Alliance Francaise in the cities that I mentioned: Portland, LA, Miami, Dallas, and people like Maria. So just to get you guys up to speed, Maria contacted the Alliance Francaise in Miami, and she said, "You guys got to feature Oliver. He's got a cool show," and then they take over and they do it. So if you can do similar things, it will help me do shows. I did it in Boston already. We do a show, I talk to the people, I ask questions about the book, and it helps on the virtual book tour. What are you laughing about?
Yeah, Laurie I think she got your rude finger. It's funny.
Tiki1313, thanks for sending in that 10. That will go to coffee too, I think. Thanks, Christine, for the questions. Very hard questions. Now, the book tour, there are already links for the ones, but there's no point in me sharing it here. And, oh yeah, the other thing is, one of the ideas is, we've got the naughty thing. Oh no. I'm going to start with Seattle, because we were meant to be in, imagine that, we were meant to be in Seattle right now.
I know.
So our first
That
show
would have
was,
been fun.
I know.
Oh, well,
Our first show was going to be
fun.
May 3rd, which is tomorrow in the Barrel Thief.
That's right, yeah.
And obviously that's not going to happen, but next Sunday, maybe with a special guest hosting it, I'll be doing a Seattle show. You should be in on that one too. I think the Alliance Francaise ones are a bit more about the book, but for Seattle, we'll both do it if you want.
Yeah, sure.
So the plan is to do that on Sunday night. And just let me say something. If you're in, like, let's say Melbourne in Australia, and you're like, I'll join the Seattle one, it's probably best you didn't, because I'll do a Melbourne one at some point.
It's like themed, you know?
Yeah, I'm going to try it. Like for the Boston one, I wore a Celtics jersey and talked about Boston a little bit. And, you know, maybe...
And you visit like Google Street View map and walk down the main street. Pretend you're there. Pretty
exactly,
fun,
yeah, all
know?
that kind of stuff. So that's coming up. More questions. I saw Nanette asked about book number 2. It's in the... There's a lot of inspiration now. I was talking to ABC Radio in Australia. The guy down there, the host, big fan of the honeymoon season we did.
Oh, yeah?
He called us... you knew that. And he wanted to know about the second book, and I said, well, there's never been a better start to a book than a lockdown in Paris.
That's right.
He said, by God, you're right, Oliver.
Mm-hmm.
Deborah sends in 20, and if I read correctly, she says, get alcohol.
What? She did not say
I
that.
added that.
I think she says, get some nice bread.
Oh, that's a really good idea.
Yeah, we need nice
Some
bread.
nice bread, that's what we'll do.
Perfect.
Stephanie says, I had a great time, I always learn something new. And I think that's the main point.
Yeah, that is. And you know, something different. Something different. Different kind of, I don't know, community, entertainment thing.
What else have we got?
It's fun.
Corinne says, how many voicemails have we received? That's the other thing. For the 1 million downloads, I'm doing an episode where the fans, the Pont Neuf fans, I should have said that I meant to do that, are sending in little 30-second voice memos from their iPhone or their phone where they say something colourful. Not just, this is what you don't do. You don't go, hello, Oliver. I like your show. The idea, some people have been like, hey, we love this, and that's much more fun for radio. It works way better. So think about that if you want to send one in, and then just send it to my email address, and I'm going to put them all together and talk between them and talk about what it means to get 1 million downloads, which is pretty
I've
crazy.
never heard when you listen. It's so nice.
It's so
fun to hear everyone, because usually it's like, you know, you never hear anyone else. It's just you talking into the...
It's one of the most one-way gigs in the whole world.
But it's like, it's actually humans.
But we've probably got about 10, 15 already, I think. But I only mentioned it in the Patreon group so far, so I'm just going to start leaking it out to the public. Francois started listening to different podcasts, Oliver. I really like them. That's lovely.
Nice.
Should I do a shout out to your Etsy shop, Lena? What have you been painting lately?
Well, I've been painting... Oh, yeah, so you guys know. I paint something every day, and not all of them making into my Etsy shop as a print, but quite a lot of them do. So lately I put up a pink sky of Paris, and it's an Eiffel Tower, and it's glittering, and it's got a reflection in the water. So that's super Parisian, but I put that up. And what else? I can't even remember.
I linked to it.
Oh yeah.
In fact, I'm looking at it now.
You can check it out.
There's a big pink Eiffel Tower.
There's
a nice carousel.
Oh yeah.
The Hotel de Ville is my favorite building in this city.
And lately I've been super inspired by Slim Aarons, the photographer, and by his photographs. So I've been painting like my interpretation of his photos. And yes, I painted one from Saint-Tropez from the 70s and put that out.
They're so beautiful, your pictures.
Oh.
And Lena, like, it does give her a lot of extra work, so she doesn't like when I do it too much. But if you want to get one of my books with the illustrations in it, so what Lena does, you guys all know that. You've been watching.
Know.
But
no, I love doing it.
I know you like doing it, but if like one time when there was like 10 of them, that was a pretty big job.
It was like 20 of them.
Yeah.
That was big,
yeah.
but it was fun. And I tried to make them all different, to make them a bit unique, you know.
Lita wants to know what my email address, contact@theearfultower.com. When I started the Earful Tower, I used to use my private email address, which is fine, but now a lot of the long-time listeners, when they send emails, it goes to my private address. And then when I'm on the contact at the Earful, I can't gather them all together anymore. So you actually miss out if you're sending it to my private stuff.
And I'm reading some stuff here, and Lynn says that your illustrated book arrived. Oh, and you enjoyed it. Crocodile, that's cool. And Lucy, that you ordered prints and a tote bag, and they get sent separately because it's separate manufacturers, and the tote bag always take a bit longer, especially these days. So just please be patient with that one. But so exciting! Thank you so much, guys, for ordering. That's really cool.
Maria, I got your lovely voice recording and I just forwarded it to my work email because I wouldn't want to have missed that one, of course. That was just my way of encouraging people not to do it for the next one. But of course I got it and it was particularly lovely. Elizabeth missed the quiz tonight but popped in to say hello. Hello. Hello there. Hang
Hello.
on. I see I've got an email with the naughty finger on it from
No way.
Melissa Larson. Let's have a look.
Oh my gosh.
That could come back to haunt me.
I hope you never run for president.
No, don't worry. Don't worry about that.
Oh, we got some other ones.
Yeah.
Oh, fun.
Thanks for sending in your screenshots, guys. What other questions do you guys have?
Do you have anything else that we could talk about?
Lisa, was that you that sent in the one with the neighbor's music? Because I got to ask you to redo it because there was a real distorted sound. It pays to listen back to them sometimes because there was like a in it as well. I don't know if I could use it. You other guys who aren't Patreon supporters, you're welcome to do it as well. The more, the merrier.
The crazier, the better.
Yeah, the crazy. If you want to be definitely featured, do something weird. That's a guarantee. Like 100%.
Yeah.
Example? Can you think of something on the spot?
Oh, wow.
Like make your dog
like
bark.
rap it or something.
Oh yeah, a poem.
That would be cool.
Music.
Yeah.
Anything like that. What would you do? Not for my podcast, but if you had to do it.
Probably make it rhyme or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I would sing mine in the tune of a famous song. That's what I'd do. You know?
Like the Marseillaise?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay, if someone does that, if someone sings it the tune to the Marseillaise, it's like, can you promise it will be featured first?
There's a guarantee. The creative ones guarantee feature. There's no doubt. Looking at you, Charlotte Pleasance.
Yeah, Charlotte.
You are an actress. Saw a question from Heidi Boyd. How much of a bump did you see after the New York Times feature? Good question.
It's quite big.
Yeah, it was kind of big in a weird way. Like, podcasts are weird because the way the stats work is it goes by downloads, right? So even if everyone jumped in and subscribed after reading that article, you won't really see the difference until you put a new episode out. And when every new episode I put out since that article has been the best, highest day I've ever had. So it has been big, but it hasn't been wildly higher. Like it had never shot up by 25,000 or anything like that. So yeah, I mean, it was everything just sort of, you know what it was like? It was like a puff of fish that expanded out everywhere. Like more Instagram followers and Facebook followers and podcast listeners and YouTube subscribers. But it wasn't like anything just went whoosh.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah.
And people respond to emails quicker now when I mention New York Times.
Yeah, it's such a good thing.
Yeah.
For sure. Just trying to read some more comments.
Heidi's had music. Yep, that was a good one.
Oh, so that it worked in that one. Music. It didn't get distorted.
Yeah.
Cool.
I think it was more about maybe Lisa was holding it too close to her mouth.
Oh wow, this is Erica. If you could have dinner with any 3 people dead or alive, who would you dine with? And I think you answered that
We
one.
both answer it. Let's say it's 5 of us at the dinner table.
Okay. So it's us and 3 more.
Yeah.
It would be Coco Chanel for me. That's one.
Does she speak English?
We speak French good. Yeah, for sure. That would be really interesting. I think she has such an interesting life. I listened to a Swedish podcast about her the other day, and it was just really fascinating about what she did during the occupation and quite
I have a lot of questions
controversial.
for her actually.
And like and all
she
her
was with a
like
Nazi.
lovers and super interesting, and just obviously like her big empire that she built.
I think I'd have. I think I'd have to have Bruce Springsteen. I'm not even that huge of a fan, but I think he's really interesting.
It's a cool guy.
I think he'd make a good dinner guest.
Yeah. What do you think he would be like?
I think he'd be like, "Hey, thanks for having me."
Do you think he?
Hey, thanks for having me for dinner.
Do you think him and Coco would get it on? No, I didn't mean get it on, but get along.
I think they'd get it on.
Yeah, maybe.
And also, I don't think he'd be a good dinner guest, but I'd have to have Michael Jordan.
Oh yeah.
I think he'd be useless.
Yeah.
I think he'd hate our apartment too.
He wouldn't fit.
No, he wouldn't.
He actually wouldn't fit.
But I have a lot of questions from my childhood.
Your childhood.
Do you have an extra one?
No, I like the Bruce one.
Yeah, Bruce would be cool.
Yeah,
I think he'd be good. And I think if he pulled out a guitar at the end.
Oh, he'd be a good sport. He'd sing us a song, I'm sure.
He'd play.
Cool.
Frenchie Gonzalo admires the businesswoman in Chanel, not so much the woman. Downloads on Spotify do count. A stream counts as a download. I don't get how it works, but yeah, it counts.
Cool.
Do I know where most of my listeners are from? Absolutely, America, the United States. There are more listeners in California, the state of California. Like if California was a country, that would be the #1 country.
Wow.
As in #2 is like Australia or France or England. There are more in California than there are in any of those. So that's probably why we wore America clothes. Now that's why on a book tour I wanted to go to the US first, because that's where all the listeners.
Sense.
Lynn asked, am I watching The Last Dance documentary?
Yeah.
Come on, Lynn. Of course.
Even
Lena is watching it. Guys, Griffin is still in the room, despite texting me on the side as well. Do you know that? He's doing the double. And he says he'd have dinner with Marcel who doesn't talk. I guess he would talk though. Could he talk? Yeah, of course he could talk. Hint for next week. Great question. Time's running out. Okay, what are we going to do?
How about
Gosh, we're running out of questions.
do you guys have
I know.
any suggestions?
I've got it.
Okay, you got it.
Which board game is named after a medieval city in Paris?
Yes. And it is Carcassonne.
As my parents bought us as a gift for lockdown to keep us going, there's a game called Carcassonne. Kind of like Catan, if you've ever heard of that one.
Ta-da! Here it is.
Here's the question. The answer is Carcassonne. The email is contact@theearfultower.com, Oliver@theearfultower.com, info@theearfultower. Just put something at theearfultower.com, it'll come through. No more than 30 seconds.
Hey! At the Earful Tower.
Probably would work.
This is great. I think we'll have a game now.
Yeah, I think we will too. The Last Dance is a Michael Jordan documentary where they filmed 20 years ago. Korean. Charlotte went to Carcassonne and hated it. I went to Carcassonne and I loved it. How in the world is that spelled?
Oh, Carcassonne.
Charlotte hated it. That means we rescind her win. And Maria wins. It was too touristy. You know what? So when we went down there, we went for 4 or 5 days on the honeymoon. We used it as a base because we had the fortune of a place to stay there. And I did the trick of I went there real early in the morning before the tourists and at sunset when there were no tourists either. And it wasn't off season. It was September. Was it? August even? September. And it was great. So I highly recommend. I went 4 times into the medieval city in 4 days.
Yeah, you did. I did not, but you did.
Same as Mont Saint Michel.
Yeah.
Okay, we're in our last minutes now and our last sips of the drink. Any last questions before we go? Did anyone buy my book? I think everyone's got my book now.
Yeah, probably.
I can't promote it anymore. It doesn't work.
Anyone listen to the audio? Well, and yeah, I know you did because we talked about Fabian featuring in the audio book.
You know what I feel? I feel 100 people that are here now are people who kind of know what we do inside out.
Oh yeah, so we can't tell you anything new.
No, I think they follow your prints and have probably got them. They follow the book and have probably got it. Maybe even Patreon supporters. So there's nothing you can really promote. We could promote something different.
Just hang out.
That's what I mean.
Yeah,
promote conversation.
That's nice. All right.
Do you have any questions for the people?
Oh, well, I did about the audiobook. I was interested.
Laurie's on her second read. Have you guys? That's the question.
Oh,
have you left Goodreads reviews? I know Laurie has. Why do that? I say.
I'm guessing you aren't allowed to do deliveries to Versailles. No, that would be a bit too far.
We can meet halfway.
Maybe soon though. Soon.
Yeah, well that would be crazy.
It's very
It'd make
far.
more sense for me to post it.
Yeah.
I have a shoe question. Go on, Heidi. Let's hear it. and then we can sort of finish on that. Ben, I'll put the other, by the way, you handle the shoe question. Did I share the Good Links review?
Shoe question.
So this, if you're in...
An email doesn't have a question, they just love to hear you talk.
That's very
so
kind
I'm
of you.
picking a pair of shoes, says Heidi. This sounds like a beginning of a joke. Or something, you know?
What I just linked, by the way, while Heidi asked the question, that is to get the book for 25 euros if you're in France, if you're in the States. Otherwise, it's more expensive because the postage is more expensive. Memoir. First link for America and France. Second link for the rest of you. If you're in Paris, I'll hand deliver. It's even cheaper. Send me a DM like some of the commenters here have done. So pick a pair of shoes.
And I don't quite understand how to do the sole when they arrive. I forget how it's when they arrive.
What does that mean? How to do the sole?
To resole, maybe? Yeah, so a lot of my shoes have the leather sole, and I wear them just as they are, but they will last much longer and stay in a better condition if you resole them and take them to a cobbler as you get them. So they just put on like a rubber extra sole, so that's the one that you tear on, so you don't tear through the leather one. I got another one. I have asked my shoe question for 3 weeks. Any chance of restocking Trocadero in black size 36? Not anytime soon because the factory is closed. But when they reopen, I will start because it's been a really good model for me. So I'll be looking into that. So maybe, but I can't promise anything.
Holly has emailed me asking where to send the voice memo. Contact at theearfultower.com. Right there. Yep. Are your shoes exclusive at Printemps?
I sell them online as well. So in the web shop, you can find quite a few of them as well.
And Corinne says mine are holding up perfectly.
Oh, great! That's perfect.
That. That's great.
Great. Good
2 shoe designers walk into a bar, says Carl Beam.
Yeah.
There was one more thing that I wanted to talk about. I can't remember.
And if we missed any questions here and you've been asking them, I see that Melinda asked for 3 weeks. Just message us or something, so we're sure to see it.
It sounds maybe like we're kidding, but I don't think you guys would believe the amount of emails and messages and comments on all the different channels, and it's real hard to keep up with it. So we're not ignoring anything on purpose. Like,
oh, never.
If you think, just for a sec, just think about this. Just take Facebook. There's private messages, comments on old things, and then there's YouTube comments, YouTube messages, Facebook, Instagram messages, private messages, comments on old things, email, Patreon. Like I miss things, or I think I'll get back to that. So don't take it personally, because I would never ignore anything.
No.
Except from my worst enemy, which I really love. Sorry, worst enemies.
Okay. So what else?
Oh yeah, someone asked about the book tour. I want to do it city by city, and I know if you're in a small city that might be a bit hard, so I'll do some general ones. And I want to do Australian ones too, but here's the thing. I don't want to just set up a Zoom link or a YouTube link for all these different cities and go, here are 30 of them, because that doesn't make sense. And then I'll just be talking to the people that already follow. So if I team up with Alliance Française, like the one in Boston, there were 50 people in that Zoom chat. None of them, even, like 5 of them knew about me. So it was like getting new people in. So the best way you can help, the best way is to contact your local French community and get them to host it. And then they can have someone interviewing as well.
Oh, I see lots. And Melinda, yeah, I get it. I get you. Just want to explain. What else? Oh yeah, so my shoes is just Printemps in Paris. It's a small brand.
But you can buy from the site, which I linked
that's
before.
Right,
I'll link it again, anyone interested, because they have lovely shoes.
Oh, thank you.
I've got a pair myself. Someone said, how does a link up with Alliance Française work? Where are you, Carl? What city are you in? So they message all their people and they go, hey, members, it's free, or they charge, I don't know. I don't get any of that money, but they charge $5. 50 people pay. They get the link an hour before. They said it's going to be Saturday, 2 p.m. They give the link out to everyone. They all sign in, and then I am there with the host, and the host spends an hour asking me questions, and I tell stories, and it's cool. The first one, she'd read the book and she had enjoyed it, so she had these really deep questions.
Oh, really?
Whereas I think some of the other ones, Alliance Française, they haven't read it, so they might just ask really generic questions. But it works like that. But I don't have... I emailed every Alliance Française in the big cities in Australia about a week ago, and only Brisbane responded. And they were like, yeah, I can call you at 7 in the morning. I was like, what? So it's... I need your help, guys. So, for example, Carl in Charlotte, if you have an Alliance Française, do me a favor and message him and say, hey, could you guys host an event with Oliver? They've done it in all these other cities. It would be really cool. Anyway, it is getting hot. It's probably because we've been talking for too long.
Better. Okay, so I think
it's time to wind up.
I think so. Thank you again so much for joining us this Saturday.
It's been a real pleasure.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure we chat during the week, see each other virtually.
Thanks for all the people who sent in those lovely donations, all the people who bought stuff and all that. You guys are very kind. I saw someone asked if we're going to keep pub quizzing after quarantine. Let's see. We'll see.
We'll see.
And thanks for playing. It was really fun. Do you remember what the next week's question was? Carcassonne.
Carcassonne.
Perfect. Farewell, guys.
All right, bye.
Merci.
Thank you.
And